What's up, YouTube? This is Brown Scratchy. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe with notifications. Thank you. Welcome to episode 82 of the Lucky Laddering Challenge. Before I get into my bet this week, which I will go ahead and tell you, I'm not going to have to leave you guys hanging because it's going to be Monday Night Football. I am going to be going over what I bet on last week. If you watched last week, you'll know that I placed a $10 bet on the Timberwolves and the Knicks to score at least 226 points at odds of minus 145, and I did 5-point increments. So I thought at the halftime was going to be a bad news, really bad news moment, but quite the opposite has happened. First, the good news. The Knicks ended up winning that game 134 to 117. Second, the really good news. When you add the two together, you get 251. So, man, that was definitely enough to cash all three bets across the board. Unfortunately, though, I am going to be risking yet again a bad news, really bad news moment, because the Monday Night Football game involves the Philadelphia Eagles against the Green Bay Packers. Obviously, I want the Packers to win as a Giants fan. And speaking of the Giants, they recently fired their head coach, Brian Daboll. I'm not sure what that's going to do with that team, but it's too little too late in my opinion. They are not going to the playoffs. But anyway, let's get down to business. And also, as I promised, I am going to be upping the stakes here a little. So I'm going to bet $20 total instead of $16. Hopefully, I can win. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we got a good total here. Oh, this is tough. I'm upping the stakes, though. Let's go over over 43 and a half, not over 143 and a half. Alright, so that's going to be $12.50. No, not $121. $12.50. No, not $125. There we go. That would pay out $20.83. And I am upping the stakes, like I said, so I'm just gonna go for 3-point increments in this situation. Huh? What's going on here? Oh, please ignore that, okay, sorry. It's a little jumpy again. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna select them all at the same time. And then put the thing in. Alright, there we go. So if we can get at least 44 points, like I said, it'll pay $20.83. If we can get at least 47 points, so I'm gonna bet $6.25 on it. That'll be an additional $12.38 for a grand total of, hold on, that there, $33.21. If we can cash all three bets across the board, then my $1.25 bet will cash for scoring at least 50 points combined for a grand total of $36.21. So now it's time to place those wagers. And what? Oh, boom! The wagers have been placed. About to say, I'm pretty sure I had enough money in there to cover the bets. However, where it says $8.89, like I said in a previous video of this challenge, don't pay attention to that. I made a withdrawal, and yeah. So I will see you in the next part of this video, and I will let you know whether or not I have cashed any of my bets. Hopefully I cash all three across the board. Okay guys, I am back, and it was not pretty. First, the bad news. The Eagles won 10-7. Second, the really bad news. When you add two together, you obviously get 17 points. So, not even close. Not even halfway. I mean, at the half, it was still scoreless. I'm like, yeah, I'm screwed. But I still want to thank you guys for watching anyway. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for notifications, like I said at the beginning of this video. And it's very likely that my next video will be me scratching off one each of the holiday tickets. So yeah, and then after that, obviously episode 132 of Spell It Out Saturday. But until then, pick your numbers, Not your nose.